So now let's see a question based on time, distance and speed. So the boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. So what the question is about? The question is about the boat and the stream. Stream means moving water. Yes? Okay. So before moving into the question, I would like to explain what is meant by upstream and what is meant by downstream. Yes? Okay. So suppose a boat is traveling in this direction with a speed of 5 km per hour. So this 5 km per hour is the speed of the boat only, its own speed. Okay, fine. Now where the boat is traveling on the moving water, right? So the water is also moving in this direction. Let the speed of the water be 3 km per hour. Okay, so this is the speed of the boat and this is the speed of the moving water. What will be the net speed of the boat? What will be the final speed of the boat? It will be 5 plus 3, which is 8 km per hour. Yes, so here the boat and the water moves in the same direction, right? They are moving in the same direction. So when the boat is moving, it will have its speed and also it has some force from the moving water, which is 3 km per hour. Yes, so finally it moves with 8 km per hour speed. Yes, okay, this is called downstream. Yes, so both boat and the moving water is moving in the same direction and that case it is called downstream. Okay, now what is called upstream? Suppose the boat is moving in this direction with a speed of 5 km per hour and it is moving on the moving water with speed of same 3 km per hour. But in this case, the water is moving in the opposite direction and with a speed of 3 km per hour. Okay, so the boat is moving with some speed and some force is against the boat, right? So the final speed of the boat will be reduced by how much? 5 minus 3 is equal to 2 km per hour. So finally the boat will be moving with this speed only. Okay? Fine. So this is called downstream and upstream. In downstream, both the boat and the moving water will be moving in the same direction. That is, the boat and the moving water will be in the opposite direction in case of upstream. Okay. Now we'll move on to the question. So what should be the first step in solving the statement problem? We should read the entire question properly and identify the unknowns. So what are the unknowns here? Determine the speed of the stream and that of boat in still water. So speed of stream and speed of the boat in still water are the unknowns. So you know what is speed of stream? Speed of the moving water, right? And what is speed of boat in still water? What do they mean? The boat's own speed, yes, without any force, external force. What is its speed? That is the meaning of the speed of the boat in still water. Yes? Okay, now we have identified the unknowns. And what should be the next step? We need to give names to those unknown variables. So, let x be the speed of boat in still water. And next, speed of stream. Let y be the speed of stream. So we have given names to the unknown variables. Okay, now if you see the question, there is a word upstream and downstream. Yes, so this x is the speed of boat in still water, right? So what will be the upstream speed? as we discussed earlier, upstream speed. In upstream, the boat and the moving water will be in the opposite direction, right? So the net speed of the boat will be reduced, right? So it will be x minus y kilometer per hour. Yes? Now, downstream. What will be the downstream speed? In downstream, both the boat and the moving water are going to be in the same direction. So the net speed of the boat will be increased, right? So x plus y. Yes? Okay, fine. Now, so we have found the unknowns and we have given the names and we have also found what is upstream speed and downstream speed. Now we need to find the unknowns, right? So we need, for finding unknowns, what do we need? We need equations. We need minimum of 2 equations, right? So we have 2 unknowns here. We need minimum of 2 equations. So let's read the question again and find out frame the equations. The boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. Okay, so what is the first statement? What they say? The boat is traveling sometime in upstream and sometime in downstream. Totally, it is traveling for 10 hours, right? So, totally 10 hours. Correct? Okay, so sometime in upstream and sometime in downstream. Totally 10 hours. So, if you see this 10, what is it? It's time. Right? So, both upstream and downstream, these terms should also be in terms of time. Correct? So, what is the basic formula? We know what is time equal to? Time equal to distance by speed. Yes? So, we do not know what is upstream time and downstream time. So, we are going to write them in terms of distance by speed. Yes? So, what is the distance, upstream distance, how long it is traveling, how much distance the boat is traveling upstream? 30 kilometers. So, the distance is 30 divided by, and what is the speed of the upstream? X minus y. Yes? Then plus for downstream. Downstream, the distance is 44 kilometer divided by, and what is the speed of downstream? X plus y is equal to 10. So, each and every terms or in time, right? This is also time, this is also time, and this is also time. Yes? Okay, so this is the first equation we have formed. Now, let's find out the second equation. In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. So, same concept, right? So, now in the second case, it is traveling for 13 hours. So, this is the time. So, upstream and downstream should also be in terms of time. So, we do not know the time. So, we are going to write in terms of distance by speed. So, distance, how long it is traveling for upstream? 40, and speed will be x minus y. Plus downstream distance is 55 divided by x plus y. Yes, x plus y. Now this is the second equation. Yes, now we have got both the equations. Now we are going to use either substitution or elimination method to find out the unknowns. Yes, now if you see these two equations, it is not a linear equation, right? So, the variables are in the denominators. So, what would we do? We need to convert them into linear form first. And then you can choose either elimination or substitution to solve them. Yes, so how will you convert this? So, if you see the denominators, here x minus y, here also x minus y. And here x plus y and x plus y. So, what we do usually? We are going to assign them. Let u equal to 1 by x minus y. Okay? Because this is nothing but 30 into 1 by x minus y, right? 44 into 1 by x plus y. 40 into 1 by x minus y and 55 into 1 by x plus y. Yes? So, that 1 by x minus y, I am considering it as u. And v equal to 1 by x plus y. Okay? Now, what happens to the first equation now? This 1 by x minus y is u. So, I am going to replace it 1 by x minus y with u. So, it becomes 30u. Yes, 30u. And here 1 by x plus y is v. So, plus 44v equal to 10. Yes, so our first equation has become a linear form. Yes, now the second one. Again, 40, 1 by x minus y is u, plus 55 into v equal to 13. Now my second equation is also in the linear form. Now both the equations are linear. Now you can use substitution or elimination to find out the unknowns u and v, and from there you will find what is x and y. Okay, now let's keep this as 3 and this as 4. Now, so I have written both the equations. Now I am going to use elimination method to solve them. Okay, so what is the elimination method? First step, we need to take a variable and make the coefficient of that variable same. Right, so I am going to take u. Okay, I am going to make the coefficient of u same. You can also take v and make it same. I am going to take u. So how can you make it same? Here there is 30 and here it is 40. So when I multiply with 4 in the equation 3, it becomes 120. And if I multiply with 3 in this equation, it becomes 120. So the coefficient of u becomes 120 in both the cases, right? So I am going to do it. Third equation I am going to multiply with 4. So what will I get? 120u plus 176v equal to 40. Yes, and fourth equation I am going to multiply with 3. 120u plus 165v equal to 13 3s are 39. Yes, so entire equation has to be multiplied with these, numbers. Okay. Now, so what is the next step? We need to eliminate them. Which variable? The one which we made the coefficient same. So we need to eliminate this u. So how can you eliminate? If you add them, it will not be eliminated. You will get 240u, right? So I am going to subtract them. So if I subtract, goes off. 120u minus 120u is 0. So the variable u goes off, is eliminated. And 176 minus 165 will be 11v, and that is equal to 40 minus 13 is 39 is 1. So v will be 1 by 11. Yes, so I got one v value as 1 by 11. So can you find u? I am going to substitute this v value in any one of the equation to get u. So I am going to take third equation, 30u plus 44 into 1 by 11 equal to 10. So I have substituted the v value. So 44 11 goes 4 times. So 30u plus 4 equal to 10. 30u equal to 6 and u will be 5. 1 by 5. Yes. U is 6 by 30, which is equal to 1 by 5. Got u value as 1 by 5. Yes. So we got v as 1 by 11 and u as 1 by 5. So what you have to find? We need to find what is x and y, right? So what is the relation between u, v and x and y? U is equal to 1 by x minus y, right? So we get, so I am going to substitute here 1 by 5 equal to 1 by x minus y. I am taking reciprocal, 5 equal to x minus y. Yes, so this is one linear equation we have got. Then next one, v. V is 1 by 11. So what is v in terms of x and y? 1 by x plus y, right? Equal to 1 by 11. So taking reciprocal, x plus y equal to 11. Again we got two equations here, 5 and 6. Again you can use either substitution or elimination to solve what is x and y. So I am going to use again elimination because all coefficients are same. So if I add them, y gets eliminated, no? 5 plus 6 will give you x minus y equal to 5 and second one x plus y equal to 11. So already the coefficient of y is same and I'm just adding them. So it becomes 2x minus y plus y goes off 0 and 5 plus 11 is 16. X is equal to 16 by 2 and x is equal to 8. Yes, so how will you find y? Now what is x? Speed of boat in still water is 8 km per hour. Now how will you find y? Let's take any one of the equation. So I'm going to take fifth equation and I'm going to substitute this. 5 equal to x is 8, 8 minus y, and y equal to 8 minus 5, y equal to 3. Now speed of the stream is y, which is 3 km per hour. Yes, so let's write the final statement. Speed of boat in still water is 8 km per hour and speed of stream is 3 km per hour.